record this again.
Yes. Okay.
And
Yep.
I'll just pull up the health check. So really, this is going to be an overview of the way you can use the health check, and I'll give you some tips about things that you can do to change or to make your page pop for people who come to your page. Now, this if there's stuff that's going to be in the course, I'll let you know that you can look out for it as well. So you don't have to know it all at once, but you can just get an idea of what you could do on your page, and then you can have a plan to incorporate different things.
Yes.
So while there's some stuff that you can do immediately, there will also be some stuff that you can go, oh, ideas. So you'll get little sprinklings of ideas of things that you can do. And then you can say, well, I'm not ready to do that right now, but I will be able to in the future, because there are some certain things like on your tabs here, you can have your ebook or your freebie set up as the top of your marketing funnel. You can have it connected to your tabs menu, and then you can collect email addresses that way. So that's a whole different thing, but it's not something that you want to do immediately, because there's other things that need to happen first.
So as we go through this health check, is there a way of me going onto my Facebook page and you showing me where all this is? Or
no? Well, we've got, this is something that I'm looking at now. So, and there's, let me just walk through it, because the actual doing of it.
Sorry? I think she came home by herself. Yeah, I think so. Don't worry.
So the actual doing of it, or implementing these recommendations and these suggestions, will require a plan, and it will take some time. So if you wanted to do that right now, we'd maybe get one thing done, and then you would miss out on all of that knowledge.
No, I was just thinking, like, to locate everything that we're going to be going through, that or not to actually do it.
And a lot of that stuff is in the course as well.
Okay, good.
So that unpacks.
Yeah. So it's pretty ground zero, that.
Yeah. So then you'll have an idea of what to look for, and you can start doing some things straight away. So I'm going to have to talk really, really fast. That's okay. It's actually been really great catching up with you. I've really enjoyed our conversation. So
yeah, me too, a lot actually.
Yeah, so and we'll have another one, I'm sure of it.
We will.
So just having a look here, your profile picture is gorgeous. Don't change that, because people do business with people. They don't do business with logos. So that's fantastic. Even if you do have a logo developed, which you legitimately can, because you are not Modere. You are not, and I love the way that you've pitched it in your about section, is that you are putting together DIY packs for you making your own beauty products, are clean, mostly organic and sustainable. So that's not actually pushing a product for someone else, but you are.
Actually, that's sort of changed. I'm not really doing that anymore. No, I'm not. I mean, that sort of didn't really work out. There was a lot of problems with that. So it's more, if there's any products I have to sell now, it'll be made up roller bottles, and they can refill those themselves. But yeah, I'm going to have to change that, because I don't know how to pitch that. I guess to give you a bit of an idea, I'm going to be doing Modere products.
Yes.
And the roller bottles will be with their by buying the Modere things themselves and making it up cheaper, if you know what I mean, making the roller bottles up cheaper. So that will be one lead-in product.
So I think, Sue, I know I'd love to hear about it, but I think I really am going to be pushed for time, and I don't want to cut you off, but I'm going to have to. I'm sorry. Is that okay? I've lost you there, Sue.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah, and I don't mean to be rude, but I do thank you for understanding.
No. Yeah, no, that's right. I know. I take it. it's been more than 45 minutes already and we haven't even got started. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I really enjoy our conversation, and there's probably a lot that we can say, and there's a lot that I could understand about how you want to do the business. But I guess from a point of view of what you're doing, you're on the right path. And what I meant by that was you are not selling Modere products.
No, because I wasn't even aware that I could actually, but you've put a different spin on that too.
But I would not advocate that at all. I would advocate that you do what you're doing, and you would be continuing to help people to improve their lives by giving advice and by showing up as a human on the page and sharing with people how you weave this sort of stuff into your daily life. So you could be doing things like, sort of cleaning without chemicals, or you could be doing things like, even things like makeup, or however. I'm not 100% sure of all the Modere products, but whatever they are, you would be showing people the benefits of using the Modere products rather than actually the products themselves. So, but let's just go back to the top part here, where you've got this beautiful photo of the oils and the mortar and pestle and that type of thing here. I'm going to suggest that there's a program called Adobe Spark. You can make a little video with it, and it is again, it might take.
Was that Spark? Was that Adobe Spark?
Adobe Spark, Spark. I will see if I can. Let's see if I can get some. Adobe Spark. This is a free program. There are others, but I like this one because it's. It might take a little bit of fiddling, but again, you don't have to do it today, you don't have to do it tomorrow, but just know that if you've got video on your cover image, the video actually catches the eye of visitors to your page. Will then you can put text on the video as well, so you can increase your message. So you think about what your message is, and when you're thinking about what your message is, think about what the problem is that your target profile has that's going to send them to you. Think about, so it's not what you offer, it's what their problem is. So this is the very starting point every single time, what the problem is of the person that. Okay.
It's about them.
It's about them. You got it. So so that's the top. Now let's go down to the the tabs here. You've got send message. You can also have another call to action button there. I am going to suggest that you have watch video, and when you do that, are you comfortable on video?
I haven't been on video before, but I could give it a crack. Okay,
so I just want to give you a bit of insight in as much as if you are not on video, if you're not weaving a huge amount of live video into your business page and into your presence on Facebook, you are. It's like saying 20 or 30 years ago to businesses, if you didn't have a website, you'd be out of business.
Yeah, right.
Video is where it's headed, and it's where you're going. You can, like, when you realize the power and the enormity of what you can do with video, especially integrating with chatbots, it will just blow your mind. Again, I could talk all day about this stuff, but I'm just flagging it so that you know it's there. It's something that you will need to, and your team as well. You've got a team together that you're working with. The beauty about this is you can collaborate and you can help each other, because it's tough.
That's right.
And it's tough.
That's why I thought if we were all set up in a weekend, what we didn't get and what we did, we could sort of balance each other.
So there is so much that you can do, and if you've got the team working together, then you can help each other. And again, it's not about competition, it's about collaborating, which is
it's about the community.
So So what I want to suggest is that you have watch video here as well, or you could have learn more, but I don't like that because learn more usually sends people out to a website, and it's usually the replicated website from the parent company. And then people, if they don't know you, they're not going to go and buy stuff randomly. It really depends on the personal relationships here. So if I wanted to buy, sustainable organic cleaning products or whatever you call them, I would probably go, and I didn't know anyone who sold them, I'd probably go to Google. So the focus here for people on Facebook is to connect with people, develop the relationships, nurture those relationships, and when you do that, then people will go, I want this, I know who's got it. That girl Sue, she's got it. And you'll find that they just become your customers. And it's easy. It's easy because you've got the relationship developed. They trust you. They know what they can do with the product, or they know what the benefits are. And then it's a natural progression. It's just a lovely way of doing things.
Can I just quickly ask, though, to get an audience or to get people on your page in the first place? That involves Facebook advertising, does it? Or?
Well, they say it does, but I do a bit of advertising, but I'm resistant to it. I've written a book called Breaking the Facebook Code, 10 Steps to Getting Customers. You can actually download that from social media with a dare by clicking on the Learn More button. And that will take you to a landing page. So if you have a look at that, it gives you the idea, because what I preach, and it's probably not entirely consistent with Facebook's terms of use, but I suggest that once you know exactly who you want to target, I've got a concept called the House of Facebook, which means that, each section of Facebook is like a room. The only way in and out is the passageway, which is, your personal profile. And off of the passageway, you've got the business page room, the events room, the groups room, and so, and I'm actually writing a book, the Big Book, which I started 2 years ago, and now I've just signed a publisher last week. So that's being launched on the 23rd of December, and that's called Unlocking the Facebook Code: 10 Steps to Attracting Clients. So that book's being launched this year. I've been avoiding it because that's like putting your heart out on a platter and asking people to stab it.
So would you suggest I start with breaking the Facebook code to work
out? That's the ebook. That's the ebook. The ebook is the 10 steps in a very, very condensed form. It's like 15 pages. And it will give you the overall picture of the sorts of things that need to happen on Facebook for you to get people onto your business page without actually having to pay. So you got 5,000 opportunity to have 5,000 people on your back veranda of the House of Facebook. They're your friends list. If you've got the right people there, the people that want your stuff, and develop the relationship with them, you can build a tribe with that. Will 5,000 clients be enough?
Yeah, definitely.
So, so you're not even looking at, like, I've got about 3,500 friends on my back veranda, I call it, my friends list. And I wasn't absolutely clear about who I wanted when I started adding friends to my friends list. So I'm always culling, and it might sound awful, but I'm always culling, and I'm always bringing on people that meet the criteria of my absolute target profile, my ideal client, the perfect person that I want to either network with or net friend with, because we don't call it networking. I'm bringing a concept down to Australia called net friending. Rather than networking. We also work with brand championing and frienducating. So that's, if you're not in the Women in Business Adelaide group, that's a group that I own with my business partner, Theone. You're welcome to join that as well. Because what we want to do is we want to brand champion you without you having to flog your own stuff.
Yes, right.
So collectively, we hold each other up and we say, look at her, and she's freaking awesome, so that's what we're all about with the net friending, and the Women in Business Adelaide is a vehicle that helps us connect and do that. So
Adelaide Women Business. Adelaide
Women in Business Adelaide. So let me do this one. What I'm going to do is I'm actually, because I do have to go, I'll do a special for you, Sue. I'll send you the Women in Business Adelaide. But what I want to do is I will do a separate video for you.
Okay.
And I'll send it through.
Okay.
I can.
Is that going through my health checklist? Which
yeah. I will do that, and I'll just go through it. Okay. So there's your Women in Business Adelaide.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to stop the share, and I'll go through the health checklist, and I'll try and keep it to about half an hour, so you'll get 3 links. And then there'll be the first one, then this one, and then but I won't be able to do it today. So
no, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much for your time.
That's all right. No, it's awesome. It's awesome. I've really enjoyed meeting you. And
but it was really informative for me. Really was.
Yeah.
And I'll tell my team that I've found a gem. So
thank you.
Who thinks and feels the same way about life as we do.
Yeah. No, that's
community and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and like I said, if it works out to be Danielle, it's Danielle. If you want to, explore further what we can do together, that's fine as well. But I'm not, I'm not there for competition. If she can give you what you need, that's totally fine as well. So,
well, if you could offer the same thing, I think I'd prefer to go with you. I mean, she was going to do it for $200 each, so that would be a weekend.
Yeah,
It was ridiculously cheap, actually, but but it was a minimum of 10 people.
Yeah,
then down and setting our whole thing up together.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, if you could offer something like that, I think everybody would be really. There's a lot of older people there too in our team, and I think they would be overwhelmed to just be thrown, an e-course to put it all together themselves.
Yeah,
and so I don't know if you can do something like that, but it'd be.
Like I said, definitely open to it, and that would be your decision and your choice. And I'll leave that up to you to work it out with Danielle, or come back and say, hey, let's talk a bit more about it. More than happy to do that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
It'd be good if we again about it to maybe with my upline as well, and so she can get a sense of if that's the right thing as well.
So who's your upline?
Louise McCartney. So if you look up Louise McCartney, she's got a Facebook page as well.
Okay.
And I think she might. We tend to have the Live Clean sort of theme going through that team as well.
Yes.
And so Louise McCartney, she's lovely. She's a real community-minded person.
Beautiful.
Very much so. That's her value.
And I'm a great advocate of network marketing, because I think it's an amazing opportunity for people to have a vehicle to give them some freedom financially and flexibility, and know how they work and that type of thing as well. But honey, I do have to go.
I know you will.
I could.
Thanks, thanks so much.
I'll send through the other recording, and we'll do the health check, and I'll see you. I'll see you on Facebook anyway. So.
Definitely.
Yeah, and please feel free to. I'll send you a link to download the Breaking the Facebook Code, and you can share that with your
okay.
And get them to have a look, and if it makes sense to them, you can start doing stuff immediately. Little things every day. Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much.
Sue. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.